Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about the Hohem X2 iSteady, a 3-axis gimbal for your mobile phone. A couple episodes ago I spoke about the Nano SE, which was a 1-axis gimbal and a selfie stick. Now today I do have with me the 3-axis gimbal from Hohem. Thanks to Jesse from Hohem for sending this unit over. This is a 3-axis gimbal for mobile phones. Now in this video I'm going to talk about why I think this may be good and what are the other areas that it can improve in. I won't be going through how to set this up because there are much better videos on Hohem's official YouTube page where it teaches you how to set this thing up, and there are many other review videos on this unit that talks about this build quality and everything. Now first up, how smooth is this gimbal in a real life test? So I brought my daughter out and decided to do a little chase clip, and surprisingly the smoothness of the video was actually pretty good. And I also did a run test to find out whether it was jerky and bumpy while I was running. Hey guys, so far the X2 iSteady it's a pretty good gimbal, and one of the few things that I really like about it is that it has a really smooth motor function which you can set low, medium and high, and so far the running shots from my scene has been pretty smooth. Now apart from that, I've also attached the Movo wireless microphone attachment to the end of my phone, so as you can see my phone is already an iPhone XS Max, and I was quite disappointed last time when the DJI Osmo wasn't able to properly balance my phone, and I had to use counterweights. I would have to use counterweights in order to make sure that the phone's balanced, and this thing's even smaller than the Osmo. This small little gimbal could handle the size of my iPhone XS Max with an attached audio receiver. So I would have to say this gimbal is actually really good for its size and build, and really portable. So one of the cooler features of the X2 iSteady is that once you've connected it to your app, you're able to set up the facial detection feature where as you move, the gimbal and the phone follows you. So this is really useful, especially if you're doing cooking videos where you're filming everything by yourself, or if you're doing exercise videos where you are filming workout videos for your gym customers. So I do notice that on default the motor response is set to medium, and especially if you're doing tracking shots from the side and you're moving, you might see a little bit of jerkiness, but what I find is when you set it to low, that does not happen as often. So what do I think of this gimbal? I do think this is a really practical gimbal. It is small and it's also powerful enough to carry a big phone like mine, and you're able to still attach attachments to it. So I think this is a really good deal. Now the thing that really irks me about this gimbal is the fact that you just can't change modes fast enough if you're on a wedding shoot, or if you're just having to film things really quick, especially if you're getting paid for it. Just having to switch the different modes such as pan and tilt, locking or following, or point of view mode, where you have to do it straight from the app, it's just gonna be a little bit too slow for me. And knowing that the only way for you to do it fast is to use one of this, it just doesn't really make sense for me, because I just don't see how practical it is to film with one hand on the gimbal and another hand on the remote. But that said, I do think that this gimbal is suitable for a lot of you guys out there who are starting to create your own content for YouTube, for Instagram. I think this is a pretty good one, especially for vacations where you're not rushed to set up your gimbal and you're not rushed to connect a remote like this. But when you're rushed and you're getting paid to film something, I think I'd rather just keep this gimbal as a
backup B gimbal just in case. So I hope that answers some of your questions about this gimbal. If you have any other questions that you would like to know, do put them down in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys again in the next one.